everyone. I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all the good wishes and the prayers and the love that you've sent my way with my dad's recent passing. And I look forward to being a little more on time now with the weekly wake-ups and the intuitive astrology star signs. So having said that, let's begin with your sign of Leo. So for those of you that are born July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the month of December 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So there's an energy that comes in this week where you're going to feel just more together, less stressed, a little more capable in terms of not being so hard on yourself, a greater sense of like, I've got this, and also kind of this like, it's going to be okay. Now, some of you are kind of like in a shipwreck of things around you. Like there's a lot of things that have happened, there's moving parts, whether you're transferred from one department to another, whether you've just been told your business is closing down, or you've just found out that you've been, embezzled from, whatever the situation is. For whatever reason, I'm seeing kind of like you feeling grounded and there's a little bit of a shipwreck around you. And it could even be that it's not you, but it could be your partner or your loved one that's going through something and therefore it's affecting you. That's the good news. You can breathe. December, all that energy gets drained away. You're able to see clearly what adjustments need to be made. You have a greater sense of stability within yourself. And I really feel like it's a good thing. Like it's a good thing. These endings that are happening are good. It's, even, of course, I'm reminded immediately of my dad who just passed. But even when I got the message he had passed, in the midst of the tears, what kept coming is, this is good, this is good, this is good, because he suffered so much, right? So even endings that are painful, there's joy in it so that we can move forward. And so December 11th, we have a Gemini full moon, and it's going to help you end some things. It's going to see you push up against some deadlines, or even if it's a deadline within yourself to start to be different or to start to create your life differently, you're going to notice that. And then we have a new moon solar eclipse December 25th in the US and in South America. And then on December 26th, the rest of the world gets the new moon solar eclipse. And that solar eclipse is new and it's intense, beautiful, big beginnings. And the reason I know it's beautiful and big is because Jupiter is connected with it. So the aspects of Jupiter, they're going to shine on it. And because it's in Capricorn, which is the manifesting energy of the zodiac, it means it's going to manifest big, good things in your life. Sometime in that, that first 30 days or in that next 6 months, you can really expect powerful opportunities to show up, and not just the opportunities to show up, but also everything that you need to manifest that opportunity. So it's an exciting time for everybody. And so this is why, whatever's going on, whatever you need to let go of, whatever you need to say goodbye to, it's okay, because this is good and there's good things coming. So just know that. All right. So now let's look at those coupled relationships. Those of you in a romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for December. I just see you making new agreements and being excited about these agreements and being happy with the agreements and really knowing what you want and really letting go of things that are no longer serving you and building a life together. So this is a really positive life force energy moving you forward to your dreams, and just really ending the old and beginning the new. So there's a lot of stability that's happening for you in your romantic relationship, and clarity and excitement. There's a lot of excitement with this too. Now, that means some of you could be getting engaged, some of you can be having babies, some of you maybe both at the same time engaged in babies, right? So there's just this new excitement with energy. Now, for some of you, with these endings, it also means legit saying goodbye, like really being done. You've tried, and it's just not happening. But you can end it peacefully, right? You can really end it with this kind of energy. There's a real ability to end it peacefully and to let go of any fear of harming one another again or recreating the past. So it's a beautiful way to end relationships with this full moon in December, okay? And then for those of you that are single and are interested in new beginnings, what can happen for you? So, some of you Leos are relationship, junkies, right? Like you end one and you immediately need to have another one. And that can actually happen. So it could be somebody completely new that you haven't met, and this next 6 months of the year can really give you the best opportunity of bringing in somebody new that is your soulmate energy, right? So this old beginnings, don't be afraid to let go, because there is so much good that's coming with this new moon solar eclipse on December 25th in the US, and that can really propel you forward in romantic relationships. So you don't have to be afraid or choose the first thing. You can really slow down and listen to what really makes your heart happy and what really gives you joy. And it's really solid. And this is lifelong partnership. This isn't something that's willy-nilly and, for 6 months or for 3 years, this is going to be my person. This is like lifetime energy that's coming in here, right? This new moon energy that's happening. And so just know that it can happen for you, and let go of any fear. And this really has been the best opportunity for a new relationship in over a decade. So really, really powerful energy. All right, let's look at money for you Leos. What's in store financially for you for December? Well, some of you may feel wrung out, right? Between student loans and a house, or your own debt, or, credit card debt, bills to pay. You may feel really wrung out with the holiday season and just feeling like, oh my God, I'm wrung out. I'm just exhausted. I don't have enough. The good news is that there is money that comes in, and it's surprise money. It's opportunity. Some things that maybe you're making some adjustment around your career, but I definitely feel like there is more money going out than what you've been used to. But there's also promises of new riches and new money coming in. Some of it may be in the form of a loan. Some of it may be in the form of forgiveness of debt. Some of it may be in the form of new ways, or another line of income coming in. Oh, I've got 2 jobs now, or I've got 3 jobs instead of 2 jobs. So that may be the way in which the money comes in. It may be that you've been given a grant for a job or a school that you've been interested in taking. So there's money available for you. It could be the student loans are coming in, money for that. So a lot of different ways in which you can move forward without the pressure of money. So that money pressure by the end of the month is going to be relieved. Okay, let's look at your career for Leos. What can you expect for career? Lots of cyclone energy happening around career. So you may find yourself just being picked up and dropped over here, picked up and dropped over here, picked up and dropped over here. So there may be a lot of movement. Don't be afraid of it. Just go with it. With the intention of, I want this to be my life's purpose. I want it to be able to utilize my gifts, and I want it to be sustaining, and I want it to be abundant. I want to be able to make a living at doing what I love, right? More than a good living, right? I want to be able to have money in the bank, and money for travel, and money for, marriage and kids and babies and all that sort of thing. So just know that you're in a co-creative space, and you're going to be picked up and moved around. So there's a lot of chaos with you and with your career right now. And some of that, tornadoes can destroy, right? But what it's destroying, let it destroy it, because you're being groomed for something bigger. And you may not know what that is in these first couple of weeks of December. It might be a little scary, but trust me, by this new moon energy, by the end of the month, there's some really good luck and good energy coming in that last week of December. And for some of you, it's already happening, right? But for a small percentage, it may not be until the end of the month. But it's coming. That's the good news. And it's happening, right? So your job, stay committed, stay focused, stay at work, keep looking for a job if you don't have one, keep looking for a better job if the one you have isn't satisfying, and just know you're going to get there. All right, let's look at health. Stomach is coming up. Anxiety, nervousness, honestly, I can understand that based on what I was talking about with the career, all the career moves and the uncertainty with your career, or the right path to take, or it could even be that you have many opportunities and you don't know which opportunity to take, and you're worried about taking the wrong one, right? You could have an abundance of good things happening for you right now, and that's anxiety provoking. So breathing is going to be your friend. Slowing down and breathing deep, right? And really grounding yourself is really going to help yourself. And that's going to help you keep a clear head. And also asking for advice. I feel like you've got a plethora of people around you who can offer good advice for you and support. So don't be afraid to lean on other people and get their advice because it's really going to help you to keep your head from spinning and for you to be able to really make the right and best decisions for yourself. But there's a stability that's about to come into your life, a stabilizing factor, and it might be through a relationship, right? Where you're both connecting and you're both grounded, and it's fun and it's playful, but it's also very powerful and it's really grounded. So just know that you're being moved in the direction of stability. So go with it, go with the flow and say, you know what, this is fine. Get the old out because I'm ready for the new. All right, let's see here. With the stomach also, there are healers and people around you that will be brought to you, even sometimes communication, like that nervous energy is around, okay, maybe you know you need to make an ending with a relationship and you're afraid to, and that's giving you anxiety. Or it could be that, you're anxious to ask for help. Whatever it is, communication feels like if you take the step, it releases the anxiety, right? So be in action. That's one of the best things you can do to release the anxiety. The other thing is to reach out. There's a lot of support around you for whatever is going on in your life. That's the thing about this eclipse. It's bringing in the support to give you so you can create this new life that you want and that you're so deserving of. All right, let's look at any surprises for Leo for December. There may be a surprise trip that you might have. It might be to visit family, or it might be just to, go with a friend someplace, but there's a surprise trip for you, which is fun and very much needed. Let go of any fears around losing time off of work but there is definitely a surprise travel. It could even be short travel. It could be where you just drive a couple hours and go see a friend, or, take a night and go to the beach, right? Or to the mountains. But it feels like there's a short-term travel or even long-term, but it's just travel in general, a surprise for you guys for this month. So surprise travel, always fun. And it's fun. On the other end, it's fun. It's relaxing. It's good. You need to go. Don't worry about work. Don't worry about your dog. Don't worry about, your friends you're leaving behind, because you're moving towards something that's really fun and restorative and good for you. All right, you guys, have a wonderful new year. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you so much for spending this year with me with my intuitive astrology. And I look forward to supporting you again next year. For those of you that have been interested in my Get Dialed In course, I know I've been saying I was going to launch it. And then with my dad's illness and just making time for him, I haven't been able to put the energy and the focus. My heart just wasn't in it, and I want to make sure my heart is fully there. So look for it and look for information on it soon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, visit my website, peggyrometo.com, for all the details. All right, guys, lots of love to you, and have a wonderful and prosperous new year. And remember to comment and share with your friends below, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.